This week, me and her set out on an adventure to travel through some of the heartland of America. Hop in, come go with us. We even have a couple of roadside attractions you might be interested in. We're headed to the north part of the Texas Panhandle, a little town called Dalhart. After we get done in Dalhart, we're going to run up to a little farming community called Hugoton, Kansas. We were there a couple of years ago for Thanksgiving. And while we were there, we went and visited Dodge City and all that. You can watch that video right there. It's pretty cool. This is going to be one of the most boring road trips that you've ever seen, and we decided to bring you along. Now the deal is, you have the option to switch off and go watch something more exciting. I have to do this. Her challenged me to find some roadside attractions while we were out in the middle of nowhere like this, and that is easier said than done. Because way out here, they're far and few between, let's put it that way. Our first stop is Sand Creek Massacre. If you don't know what that is, it is truly a tragic black mark on American history. One of the many, let's put it that way. I implore you to look it up and read about it. It's just a sad, sad event. Google Maps say it's closed, but hopefully we're gonna be able to drive down in there and at least read some markers and things like that. But we don't know, it's about 7-8 miles off the beaten path. So we're gonna go take a look for that. Well, that didn't work out exactly how we wanted it to. I mean, Google did say it was closed. I don't know if it's worth coming back to or not, but I'd really like to. I'd like to read all the plaques and stuff they have down there, but pretty much Winnipeggia has it all.
And cut.
I said Pegia.
Lights, camera, action!
Even though Wikipedia has it all, I still like to kind of be there and look at it and kind of be on the site instead of just looking at it through the gates. I don't know, we may put it back on the list next time we're through here. It is 7.5, 8 miles out of the way, so we'll see. Good thing is we got to see some wildlife, and I guess we'll call that roadside attractions as well. I got 3 or 4 more pretty exciting stops planned on this trip. You ought to hang around because you're not going to make a special trip all the way out here just to look at these places, but I don't know, I find them exciting, you may not. Well, enjoy the ride, that's all I got to say. done with our business in Dalhart. Now we're headed to our second roadside attraction. I think y'all gonna like this. It's gonna be exciting. It's the best we got out here. Well, that was stop number 2. Trying to make this interesting for y'all and very exciting. That right there was the northwest top corner of Texas. Kind of cool, I think. All right, on to stop number 3. So I'm sure you're wondering, are these really roadside attractions? Well, I mean, out here you get what you get, but this one here is pretty cool. It's now but about 2 miles down the road from the top point of Texas. Check this out. That's the tri-state marker right there. If you'll go back to a previous video that I did, right there, we were in Four Corners. And that was this huge deal where you had all the Ute Indians. They had little booths everywhere that they'd sell all these trinkets. They had flags everywhere. It was pretty awesome, but it was a tourist trap. It was like $16 to get in. I mean, they made a big deal about that, and you had to wait in line for like 30 minutes to get there. So this is what we have out here. I mean, where's all the hoopla? All right, so right now I'm standing in Texas, now New Mexico, and now Oklahoma. I thought that's pretty cool. Hang with me, the next one's even better. Was it stop number 4 that we're on? Yeah, that's where we're headed, stop number 4. There's a little town just to the east of here named Elkhart. And if you look it up and you look at points of interest or things to do, their number 1 point is this right here. This is road attraction number 5, I think. Yeah, I think we're on 5. I don't know. It's kind of like tequila shots. You lose count after a little bit. But here's the actual marker in the road. So you got Oklahoma, Kansas, and Colorado. That puts us at 5 states in less than a day. That's pretty good traveling. I think from here we're going to head on to Hugoton, Kansas, the big bustling commerce city of that. That's where my brother-in-law lives, and we're going to go spend the weekend with them. It ought to be pretty exciting. Other than that, there's no hoopla here. Nobody's selling trinkets or didn't cost anything to get in. I still think it's kind of cool that they put this monument up though. One more look and we're out of here. Plans have changed a little bit tonight. After 11 hours, all we really wanted to do was get here to this hotel, take a shower, and go to bed. But apparently, all the festivities are happening tonight, so all we had time to do was change and get back in the Jeep. So here we go.
I saw fireworks that day in every way. I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days.
Small town Kansas put on a pretty good show last night. It's Thursday morning, 4th of July, and we're still here in Hugoton. They've got a big festival going on, so that's where we're headed right now. Anyway, y'all come on, it's gonna be pretty good.
A small town in a little oasis where my big dreams were gonna take me places. I would make bets with the rising sun and tell him all I'd done. Late night walks in the Lindbergh Park, and sometimes I'd kiss a girl even after dark. And I never had to shout, 'cause I could hear my thoughts out loud. I just wanna make you proud. And Little Falls, you're a small town, honey. Rich in love, but not in money. Even if I change my tempo, not gonna let go.
You know, there's something wholesome about small town festivals, especially like this. Things you just don't see much anymore. These little bit bigger city festivals, you might say, it's all gotten so commercialized. I don't know, it's just kind of cool to watch these small towns put up something like this. It was kind of cool. And to watch these small towns do family events like this was really neat, instead of just a bunch of booths of crafts made in China. I don't know, just my thought.
Little Falls, you're a small town, honey. Rich in love, but not in money. Even if I change my tempo, not gonna let go of everything you meant to me. And Little Falls, you will stay my home. And if I move on when I am full grown, I will still make bets with the rising sun, like I did when I was young.
It's Friday morning here in Farmtown, America. It's been a beautiful last couple of days. The temperature stayed in the mid 80s. Rainstorms, overcast. It's been really nice. We're packing up, fixing to head back to Colorado, and I don't even know what we have planned for the rest of this weekend. We don't have any more roadside attractions to stop at. I think we exhausted all possibilities. There's some of the few out of the way, but we're ready to get back. You know, me and her were raised in a small town down in North Texas, and a year and a half ago we moved from there up to the bustling city, and I sure miss the slowness, the vibe, you might say. It's not like that in the city, and I never thought I'd ever live in one, but here I am, I live in one. We really love the versatility that a larger city brings and gives us more options to do things. But there's just something about small town America, especially on 4th of July, where you still have freedoms, you can still do what you want to do. A little festival was really, really cool yesterday to see all the little events for the kids and just the wholesomeness of it, of bringing the whole town together for just a small event like that. You know, with the turtle races and the frog races and the pepper eating contests and the cake walks. That's just stuff you just don't see anymore, like I said earlier. And another thing was to be around her family. That was really good. I've known her brother for 48 years, just about as long as I've known her. And life just kind of got in the way, and we lost contact with each other for several years, and now it's finally good to get back in contact with him. The only thing that have probably made it any better is if I'd have had my kids and my grandbabies here too to celebrate this holiday. But each one of them had their own life to live this week, so kudos to them. Other than that, I think we're going to finish packing and get on the road. It's about a 6-hour drive from here back up to the apartment just south of Denver. Sure, I'm glad you came along with us. I know this was going to probably be the most boring video you've ever watched. If you even made it this far, I mean, I'll give you a thumbs up for that, because I don't think I would have. I'd have probably clicked off this video 45 seconds into it if all I was gonna see is just open plains of driving. I don't know. I tried to make it exciting, throwing in some roadside attractions a little bit. Did get to see some wildlife though, so that was really cool. And calling them roadside attractions may be a stretch, but that's all we had to work with. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back. Hope you hit that subscribe button. Always remember to respect one another and leave it better than you found it. So if I don't see you on the trail, I'll see you down the road.